What's up guys, we're back and we have got a super fun one for you today. We are giving you an exclusive first look at one of the best luxury builders in the greater Sacramento area today. And some of these views are gonna be absolutely killer.
Let's check it out.
What's up everyone, we're Lance and Lauren with the Living in Sacramento team, and on today's video, we are gonna be giving you an exclusive first look at one of the best luxury builders out there in the area, and that's gonna be Toll Brothers. We're gonna be up here at Ridgeline at BICKFORD Ranch. Now these are gonna be some amazing luxury homes with some absolutely breathtaking views. So we've got two models behind us. We are gonna talk about both of those models. We are going to give you exclusive tours. These models have everything from killer views to amazing options, upgrades, finishes, and features throughout the house.
Yeah, so you're definitely going to want to make sure you stick around through the entire video. This is the only new builder in Placer County that's featuring awesome views like this at this luxury level.
Let's go ahead and jump into both of these homes real quick. We are going to show you some of the other floor plans that aren't featured here or aren't modeled here right now, but let's go jump into that first house.
All right, so the first home we're going to take you through today is going to be the Carlsberg. Now this is going to be a single-story home. It's going to be 3,501 square feet. It's going to be a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, absolutely stunning home with tons of upgrades and luxury features. All right, so let's go check it out. All right, so when you first walk into this home, you've got this really nice big open entryway here with stunning chandeliers. You've got 12 feet ceilings. You've got this really nice kind of grand feeling right off of the entry. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. Now, first off to the left of the entryway is going to be the first of the secondary bedrooms. Each bedroom in this house is going to have its own full bathroom. They're also going to have their own small walk-in closets, perfect for your kiddos. Now, this bathroom over here, this bathroom is absolutely stunning. You've got gorgeous tile work throughout. You've got your shower, you've got a single vanity sink, and you've got your toilet area over here. So definitely want to make sure if you have kiddos that are living in these spaces that they are clean and they keep their own bathrooms clean. But the other thing about these bedrooms is, like I said, they all have their own walk-in closets. So as you can see back this way, it's a pretty big size walk-in closet. You could even fit a small dresser in here if you wanted to, so you'd have more room for play space inside of the room. Let's go check out the other bedrooms. Now coming out of this bedroom, you're gonna go back into the entry, and then right off of the entry is going to be the next of the secondary bedrooms. Now this bedroom feels a little bit bigger. You've got your walk-in closet over here. You still have the high ceilings throughout, and you have your own private bathroom in this bedroom as well. Now, one thing to note is maybe you've got littler kiddos, maybe you need a tub option. So there are tons of different options that you can do when it comes to upgrades and picking out the design of these homes. So if you need a bathroom that has a tub because maybe you've got smaller kiddos, that is something that you can do at Toll Brothers. You can really design these houses and pick all of the different upgrades to really make it unique to your specific living situation. All right, now coming out of this bedroom, back across the way is going to be a third secondary bedroom. So coming back this way, you're gonna have a decent sized room. Now this room is also gonna face the front of the home. So you're gonna have windows, a lot of natural lighting coming into this room. And then over here, you're gonna have your walk-in closet. And then again, this bedroom is gonna have its own private bathroom as well. All right, and then coming out of that bedroom back into this main entryway, kind of hallway walkway, over across the way, you're going to have your half bathroom right here. So the really nice thing is that your guests that come over when you're hosting, Super Bowl parties or football parties, or you've got people over for the holidays or game nights or what have you, you do have a half bathroom right here, so nobody has to go into anybody's bedroom to use the bathroom, which is really, really nice. And then off this way, opposite of that, is going to be your laundry room. Now this is a pretty massive laundry room. You can kind of see some of the options that they did in here. You've got This one has a farmhouse sink. You've got upper cabinets. You've got a lot of space over here. I'm sure that over here you could do lower cabinets and have maybe a countertop. So if you wanted space to fold or more storage in here, that's something you could do too. It's one of my favorite things about Toll Brothers is you can really take the shell of the home and make it exactly how you want it, depending on your lifestyle. All right, now coming back out to the main entryway hallway, bouncing back to the other side of the walkway is going to be this gorgeous office setup that they have in here. So you could use this as an office, you could use it as maybe a playroom or a den, depending on what your needs are, but they have it set up like an office and it's absolutely stunning. You've got an open entryway there. You could do double doors there if you needed it closed off, but you've got some really nice built-ins. Perfect spot if you work from home or if you need a quiet office. It's kind of kept to the middle of the home, kind of away from a lot of the other sounds, which is really, really nice. Now, walking back towards the back of the home, this is gonna be your primary spot for entertaining, where you're probably gonna spend a lot of time together as a family. This is gonna have that great room open concept. You've got this gorgeous living room space over here, plenty of room for a massive couch. If you've got a big family, you've got enough room for everybody to hang out and watch TV. You can see they built it with a really nice fireplace feature here with a really nice focal point of the wall. Perfect for your big screen TV. But my favorite thing about this room is how it stares into this awesome kitchen. Coming over into the kitchen, you've got a lot of upgrades, a lot of really nice finishes that you can pick throughout this home. You've got gorgeous built-in appliances. You've obviously got the cabinets that go all the way up to the ceiling that are really a focal point to this kitchen. Again, my favorite thing in all houses is this pantry. This pantry is stunning. It's all built out. It's absolutely gorgeous. You could just kind of picture everything being neatly organized in this pantry. Really, really nice. Coming back down this way into the kitchen, you've got this really nice farmhouse sink. You've got these really nice two-tone cabinets. So you've got a different color cabinet on the island as you have on the back side, but it really flows nicely together. You've got the upgraded appliances right here. You've got the really nice hood. You've got a lot of counter space that just flows all the way down. You could do a massive buffet at the holidays over here. It would be really nice. And then you've got this really nice built-in wine fridge. And then coming off of the kitchen over here, you have this stunning dining room area. So you've got plenty of space for a big table, a nice big chandelier. And then my favorite thing about this portion of the home, the way that it sticks out, is you've got these triple wide sliding glass doors right here. So this will actually open all the way up. And then there's another triple slider on that side that'll open all the way up. So you could really open this space up, get a nice breeze that comes in from the outside. Maybe you've got a pool party going on, you can open it all up and the people outside feel like they're inside. Really, really cool feature to these homes. So then you have another triple slider here that walks out to this California living room. You've got a really nice fireplace out there. You can do a nice either outdoor dining set there or a sectional or outdoor seating area, really, really cool. And then on this wall, you've got this massive 4-wide slider that'll open all the way up and stare out into your gorgeous backyard. So we'll check out the backyard here in a second. Let's go check out the rest of the inside though before we get there. All right, so before we jump into the master, we're gonna go check out one unique little spot in this home that's really, really cool. So coming back through this living room area, it's gonna take us into this area that you walk into that you're gonna pass through from the garage. So your door from the garage is gonna be on that wall. Now this could be a massive mudroom, storage room. You could set this up as a kid's hangout room if you wanted to. You could also set this up as maybe a kid's study space or another office if you really wanted a second office to kind of keep things, maybe your husband and wife team and maybe you guys both work from home. You have a lot of different things that you can do with this space that I absolutely love. All right, so let's go check out the master bedroom, and then after that, we're gonna go check out one of the things that makes this specific community really, really unique, and you're definitely gonna wanna see it. All right, so walking into the master bedroom or the primary bedroom, you're gonna have this really, really big open feeling, open concept in here. You've got the high ceilings, you've got stunning beamwork that's up on the ceiling. You've got really, really nice chandelier space over here. You also have another massive triple wide slider over there. you know, basically giving you that floor to almost ceiling glass look that you can see outside into the backyard, really bringing those stunning views into this room. All right, now coming into the primary bathroom, this is a really nice space. So you've got this massive super shower. I don't know if you can see, it goes pretty far back. Like it's not small, it goes all the way back. You've got a nice ledge where if you get too tired in the middle of your shower, you can take a break if that's something that you need. But coming out of the shower, you've got his and hers vanity sinks. So you've got his over here, hers over there, or vice versa. The thing I love about the sinks being separated is that her mess stays her mess and his mess stays his mess. I love that in primary bathrooms. And then really the focal point of this bathroom is gonna be this gorgeous tub that you've got right in the middle. Now let's go check out the master closet. It's stunning. So walking into the master closet is this really cool built-out closet that they did. You've got drawers, you've got different hanging shelves, you've got spaces for shoes, plenty of space in here for all of your stuff. It's absolutely stunning. Now, like I said, we're gonna go check out one more thing in this home that you're absolutely gonna love. Maybe to me, the inside was gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. But what makes this home amazing is gonna be the stellar views of the backyard and how awesome they designed this backyard. Let's go check it out. Now, one of the awesome things about living in the Sacramento region and in general that makes Northern California so awesome is these really cool outdoor living spaces that we have. You've got some great weather here throughout the entire year. And the way that this covered patio is, this California room, you can really utilize it no matter what time of the year it is, whether it's raining, whether it's hot. You've got a nice outdoor living room space where you can hang out and enjoy time with your family and friends. Now, as you can see over here, they put a nice outdoor fireplace right here. You don't even need a fire pit in this backyard because it's literally built into your home. You've got a really cool TV spot that you could do out here. You could do a cool sectional. You could put a dining room table out here. So many different options. Now, walking further out, you can see they really did a great job with this landscape out here. You've got this stunning pool with waterfall features. And then over here, walking further back to the corner of the yard, you've got a really cool kind of built-in outdoor kitchen area along with outdoor seating. So let's go look at it. So coming up this way, you've got this really nice outdoor kitchen area. You've got a built-in barbecue, you've got refrigerator, you've got a little wine fridge outside. You don't even have to walk inside to get your wine. I don't know, sign me up, that sounds awesome. You've got a nice table area over here. You've got chairs that look out to this absolutely gorgeous view. So it's just gonna be open land behind here. There's gonna be some development over on the ridge a little bit further that way. But besides from that, you're not gonna back up to anybody in a lot of these lots. Now, the thing about this community, this builder specifically out here, there's only gonna be 107 homes that they're building out here. A lot of these homes are gonna have really cool lots with views like this. There's only gonna be a few homes that are gonna be on an interior street where you'll have a neighbor back to you. But if you're interested in a home like this, if you're interested in having these stunning views and really being able to pick what the inside of your home looks like, make sure you reach out to us before you head out to this builder. One thing to note is that anytime you go to a new construction home, you do have to have your realtor with you on the very first visit. Otherwise, you'll waive your right to representation. Now, one nice thing about Lance and I is that we know the builders in this area very well. We've worked with them for many, many years, and we know how to help you get the best possible deal when it comes to a new construction home. So that phone number should be popping up if you've got any questions, if you want to learn more specifically about this community or Bickford Ranch or any community in the greater Sacramento metro. Make sure you reach out to us. We do answer every single phone call, email, and text message, and we would love to hop on a Zoom call with you and learn more about your specific needs.
All right, so before we jump into that second house, we wanted to take a quick little pause, talk about where we're at, where we're located at, and also some of the other features about Lincoln, California, and kind of the Loomis area. So, we're gonna be up at Bickford Ranch. Now, Bickford Ranch is going to be about a 45-minute drive from downtown Sacramento. It's also gonna be about a 35-ish, probably 35 to 40-minute drive as well from the Sacramento International Airport. So a lot of you guys who are coming from out of state, who are flying into the Sacramento International Airport, or if you have to travel a lot for work, it's gonna be probably about a 35 to 40-minute drive, but definitely well worth the commute if you've got to travel or fly, or you guys like to go down to Sacramento. Now, the cool thing about this particular area is you are in a little bit more of a remote position, or you are in a little bit more of a remote area. So Bickford Ranch is going to be built on top of a crest. It is going to be off of Sierra College Boulevard as you're coming up into Lincoln towards Highway 193. So you are going to have a little bit of a peak. Obviously this community is not going to have some of your local amenities like a grocery store, but just so you guys can put it into perspective, it is about a 10-minute drive into town towards like 12 Bridges, or if you're going into the 2 grocery stores that are in the 3 grocery stores that are in Lincoln, which is going to be, you're going to have an option for a Rayleigh's. There's also going to be a Safeway that's going to be off of the old Highway 65, and then there's also a brand new Sprouts that just came in, I think in like 2017, right when we moved out of Lincoln. So at the 12 Bridges exit, you are gonna have some restaurant options. That particular area of 12 Bridges has absolutely blown up in the last 2 or 3 years. So they started off by building a brand new high school in 2022. There's a lot of new restaurants there. There's also a lot of restaurants that were there prior to this, but you're all gonna have like restaurants like Cino's. You're gonna have a brand new Leatherby's that opened up. You're gonna have a Starbucks that just opened up at this side of town. You are gonna have other restaurants like Orchid Thai, which is awesome for Thai food if you're wanting to check that out. And you're gonna have Citizen Vine, which is gonna be kind of like a wine bar that's also gonna be in there as well too. So that's probably gonna be your closest stuff in proximity to where this community is located at. Now, if you're wanting to venture out a little bit further from Lincoln specifically, you are gonna be about 20 minutes to the Roseville Galleria, which is where your big mall is going to be at, Westfield Galleria. You're also going to have the fountains right there. Then that's going to open up to all the other different restaurants and amenities that you've heard us talk about on this channel before. So you are going to be open up to a lot more of that shopping, mainstream shopping. And you are going to be probably, I would say, middle distance to both of the Costcos. So the original Costco that was going to be off of Stanford Ranch, and then you are going to be access to the new Costco, which is going to be off of Sierra College, which is probably about a 10 to 15 minute drive, probably a little bit closer at the one that just opened up in Loomis.
All right, and over by that Costco, you're also going to have access to shopping at Rockland Commons. Now at Rockland Commons, you're going to have things like a Trader Joe's. So if you love Trader Joe's, you have that there. You're also going to have a Target there. You're also going to have Bass Pro Shops and In-N-Out. You're also going to have a Studio Movie Girl there, an Ulta, as well as some other boutique stores as well. Let's move on to schools. So I think one of the #1 questions we get asked when people reach out to us is this development or that development, is it in a good school district? So let's talk a little bit about where these homes are zoned for. So we are technically in unincorporated Lincoln. However, this area of unincorporated Lincoln goes to Loomis schools. So that is a huge deal. Now, Loomis schools are awesome schools. I personally went through them. Now you've got K through 8, that's going to be Loomis Unified School District. Now specifically, these homes are going to feed to H. Clark Powers, which is going to be one of the higher rated elementary schools within that district. Now for these homes for the high school, they do feed to Placer Unified High School District, specifically Del Oro High School. So we've done a video on Loomis before where we showcased a little bit about Loomis and why those schools are so awesome. Del Oro High School is a unique high school experience, unlike any high school in the greater Sacramento Metro. It has that small town vibe, that small town feel. Even when the football team constantly loses, everybody shows up, everybody supports them. The school really rallies and comes together for homecoming. All of the town shuts down for Del Oro High School's homecoming. It's really a unique feel. So if you're looking for a great high school and you want to get into a brand new construction home that has awesome views, I'd say this specific builder is one of the only builders in Placer County where you're going to get the luxury home and you're also going to get the view. We don't see views like this in Placer County with new construction. Now, the last time we were up here, we actually went to Trilogy by Shea Homes, which is going to be one of the communities right next to Toll Brothers out here at Bickford Ranch. It's going to be up on the ridge as well. Now, Trilogy is going to be a 55 and up community. However, they are going to have their own restaurant, but that restaurant is going to be open to the public. So if you're someone who just wants to go grab a quick bite and hang out at a restaurant with a really cool bar. Once Trilogy opens that restaurant, you don't even have to leave the top of this little hillside to go get food. So that's also really, really cool.
Now, before we jump back into that second house, stick with us just a little bit longer because we want to make sure that you guys have a big and complete picture of this entire area. So your utilities at the top of this hill are going to be PG&E for your natural gas and your electricity up here. Now, these homes will have solar. You can either purchase them outright or you can have a monthly lease, but you are going to have PG&E as your main utility provider. So I know some of you guys from the Bay Area are familiar with it, and people from Southern California, it'll be very similar to like SDG&E or SoCal Edison. If you're coming from out of state, PG&E can be a little bit of a shock. Your water and garbage is going to be through City of Lincoln, and then for your internet and your cable providers, you have two different options. I believe you have Astound or you're going to have AT&T. So, you know, those are going to be just a small snapshot of some of that stuff. Now, the cool thing about this community is there are going to be a couple of different parks that are going to be located within the gated part of this community, as well as you are going to have access to all of the different trails that are going to be up here as well. Whether it's the Placer County Wine and Ale Trail, which is a little bit more for the adults, or you're doing any of the hiking or biking trails that are going to be wound throughout this entire community. It's definitely going to be a beautiful community, a beautiful master plan community that's going to be a total of about 1,900 homes. So half of the community is probably going to be the 55 and up. The other half is going to be, you know, at least right now, Tri-Point and Toll Brothers, and then any future builder, but should be built out over the next, you know, 10 to 20 years, depending on how the infrastructure and all of those things get worked out. So let's go check out that last home and stay until the very end because we are going to cover the pricing for each of these 4 floor plans that they have. And we're going to talk about some of the incentives, some of the view lot premiums that they have, the Mellorews and the HOA. All right, what's up, guys? So we're at the second house. Now, this is going to be their Etna floor plan. Now, this is going to be a 5-bedroom, 4.5 to potential 5.5 bathroom, and you'll want to stick around and see what that potential 5th bathroom is because it is absolutely wild. But if you were looking for a 4168 square foot home up here at Bickford Ridge by Toll Brothers, let's go check this out because this home is absolutely amazing. So as we come in, this home is going to feel like a freaking hotel. It is massive, but when you walk in, you're not gonna have those 12-foot ceilings that Lauren just showed you in the single-story floor plan. You are gonna have probably 20 to 30-foot ceilings in this home. So we're gonna take you around this entire home, show you. You're gonna have beautiful floating staircases. You're gonna have a gourmet kitchen. You're gonna have beautiful 30-foot tall windows that are going to be looking out to this amazing valley. But coming back in this way first, the first unique thing about this home is going to be the fact that you have the option for a multi-generational living. So right off the entryway, you're going to have that half bathroom that we talked about. This is going to be your standard bathroom for all of your guests that come over to this house. Now, coming in this direction, you're going to have your main bedroom. Now, the cool thing about this is it is going to have its own entry, and looking at it from the just first impression of it, nothing too special until you get over to the other side, but you are going to have a walk-in closet. The other thing that I really love, and you'll notice this throughout the house, is you're going to have the imperfect smooth texture walls, gorgeous flooring, and then this room is also going to have its own private bathroom that's going to have a full stand-up shower, single vanity sink, toilet, and it's going to have its own wall. So definitely nice if you have guests coming in from out of town. Definitely nice if you have that college student that just hasn't, you know, launched and moved out on their own. Now, as you come to the other side of this, you are going to have your kind of living room area, which is going to be super cool. So this is going to be the living room area of that multi-generational suite. So you probably have maybe a 13 by 12 foot room. You've got nice and tall ceilings in here. So you've got those 12-foot tall ceilings. You've got a TV over on that wall. You've got 2 windows over here to give you some natural light. And then on this wall, you'll see in some of the B-roll footage, you're gonna have a microwave, you're gonna have a little mini fridge, and you're gonna have a nice single basin sink in here. So definitely really nice options and upgrades for this multi-generational suite. We don't see those multi-generational suites too often at this price point, but it's definitely nice to have. Now let's go check out the rest of that house. All right, now coming into this grand great living room area. It's going to be all show in this house. So I definitely love the nice and tall ceilings here. You've got tons of windows facing towards the back of these homes with nice ample lighting. It does have a little bit of an echo in here, and you do have a loft upstairs that we'll show you in a little bit, but you know, you definitely have this nice living room area. You've got this nice, big, beautiful centerpiece of a fireplace that goes all the way up to the ceiling, and you've got beautiful custom cabinetry on either side framing in that TV, but nice, you can have any size TV that you want, and you still have the option for a fireplace. Big, nice, great room living area. Now, to my left, to your guys' right, you are also gonna have that 4-panel slider that Lauren showed you in the first house. Now, this opens all the way up. We do have amazing, beautiful weather in California where having your indoor-outdoor space is actually really nice. So this whole thing goes all the way open. It gets a little heavy when you get here down towards the end, but you definitely have that indoor-outdoor living space. Now, the nice thing is about these lots that JoJo told us about when we were over at the sales office with him is these lots up here are going to be flat and they're going to be usable. So a lot of times when we get some of these lots that have views, or you have some of the beauty that Bickford Ranch has, sometimes you sacrifice the backyard for that. So you are going to have some flat usable lots. You're going to have some privacy, and you're going to have the ability to build a pool in here. Now, coming back into this section, you're going to have a dining room area, which is going to share your great room space. And then you're going to have this custom, or this beautiful kind of, I would say, chef's kitchen. Now, this is going to show different features that Toll Brothers does offer. You're going to have the waterfall edge. You're going to have a big, beautiful island that you can have 3 to probably 5 bar stools around. Single basin sink. You're going to have your dishwasher over here as well too. And then this is going to be upgraded with their Wolf appliance package, hood, and a little bit more of their modern design. This particular design for me is not my absolute favorite, but you are going to have your option to customize and pick and choose whatever you want. Lauren showed you the 2-tone cabinets in the last house. This is an option where you can kind of see the 2-tone countertops, which is also a really nice feature too that a lot of builders have been doing. You're gonna have your built-in Sub-Zero refrigerator, microwave over in that cabinetry, and then back here you're gonna have your walk-in. You're gonna have a wine fridge. This is gonna be your entrance in from your garage, and then this is gonna be your pantry. In my opinion, I actually like the pantry in the single story a little bit better. This is gonna be your standard pantry with a shutting door. Now, we are gonna save some time because we are gonna check out the backyard, but let's go check out all the secondary and the master suite in this house, and then we'll finish in the backyard and some of those spectacular views. All right, so this house is massive. You're definitely gonna get your 10,000 steps in, but coming up from the top of the stairs, right over here to my right, is you're gonna have this loft. Now, the thing about this loft is it is going to be open to the downstairs, so it isn't gonna have as much privacy. You're definitely gonna be able to hear what's going on downstairs. And then if you're downstairs, you're definitely gonna be able to hear any kind of TV shows that is going on upstairs. But still, very nice feature and still a gorgeous aspect of this loft. One of the other things that I love about this loft is especially you can still look down and be able to see the entire downstairs. And with these windows that go all the way up to the top of the ceiling, you can still see some of these breathtaking panoramic views. Now, coming back here, you're gonna have some of your first bedrooms and your laundry rooms. All right, so this bedroom is going to be your first of your secondary bedrooms as you come up to the top of the stairs. So right on the other side of this wall is gonna be that loft that we were just in. And then this is gonna be all the way over to one side of the house, so the furthest left side of the house. So first and foremost, you are gonna have a little bit less space as it relates to the closets in these homes. So this is gonna be your standard double sliding door closet. This particular bedroom also has its own bathroom, which is gonna be a single vanity sink. It's gonna be a toilet. And then this also shows the example of a bedroom that does have your tub over shower, or your shower over tub as an option. So that's also another cool feature. Like Lauren said in the last house, you can definitely customize these homes, and we'll cover all of that stuff at the very end. We'll talk about pricing, we'll talk about incentives that they have going on, and we'll talk about what some of these lot premiums are gonna be. All right, now coming out here and directly across from this bedroom is you're gonna have your laundry room. Now, this laundry room is absolutely massive. The amount of light that you have in this room is ridiculous. Let's just say you definitely don't want to forget your towel if you've already made it into the shower and you have to run to this laundry room to grab it from the dryer, because if you don't have any blinds up, your neighbors are going to be seeing your little bare butt. But you know, you're going to have your plenty of room for front loaders. You know, it's nice that you have a little bit more space. I think especially with these front loaders being a little bit bigger, having a laundry room that's ample. Now, you are going to have a laundry room sink in here. It looks like a kitchen sink. It's big enough where you could actually do dishes up here. You are gonna have some upper cabinets, some lower cabinets. You are gonna have some of the countertop that matches the kitchen downstairs, but all of this is gonna be optional and upgrades depending on what you want. And we'll cover what some of the average people spend in some of these homes, but definitely have a lot of finishes and features that you can make very custom. So let's go check out the other two secondary bedrooms. Now these are gonna be on the other side of this catwalk in this hotel type house. Now you are gonna have two more bedrooms that are gonna be facing or gonna be at the end of this hallway, and both of these bedrooms are gonna face towards the front of the house. Now, different than the single story, this particular home, these bedrooms don't have their own dedicated bathroom. You are gonna have the smaller slider two-door closet. And then this room directly to our right or to my left is going to be pretty much a mirror image of this bedroom. Now, it is going to be a little bit bigger. You're gonna have the closet over in a different spot. This bedroom is also gonna be towards the front. Now this is gonna be on the complete opposite side of that first bedroom. Now right out to the right of this is you're gonna have your secondary bathroom that's going to be for these two bedrooms. Now the cool thing is you got a double vanity sink in here. You've got beautiful cabinetry. You do have this closing door that Lauren and I always talk about when we're in these homes, especially in a home this size. My guess is you probably have a lot of people living here, and it's always nice where this space can be utilized and that space can be utilized, and both people can be kind of in the bathroom but not on top of each other as it relates to that. So let's go check out that primary master. Now the first thing about this primary suite is going to be just kind of the grandness of it. So you still have nice tall ceilings. This is still going to be, you know, probably 11, 12 foot tall ceilings. You're going to have your primary bathroom that's going to be over here to the left. But the other thing that I love about this particular bedroom is you're going to have this balcony that's going to be built off of the top floor. So we will spend a little bit of time out there, but you know, the one thing about Bickford Ranch, the one thing about these Toll Brother homes is going to be this particular view. Usually we don't see views like this unless you're over in a town like El Dorado Hills. But this particular community at Bickford Ranch, you're gonna have some of these killer views looking over the entire Placer County, kind of the Loomis, Lincoln area, you know, as you're going up Highway 193. So this is one of those examples of one of the coolest lots that you can get out here. And with 107 homes, they're not gonna have a ton of these homes that are gonna all have views like this. So if you're wanting a view like this, make sure you reach out to us because these lots will go quick, even with a pretty hefty lot premium on them. These are gonna be highly desirable lots that are gonna have views. You're not gonna have any backyard neighbors and you're gonna have unobstructed views. So let's check out this primary suite because again, the focal points in some of these rooms are also going to be their primary bathrooms. Now this primary bathroom, you're still gonna have the double vanity sinks that are gonna be split by a tub. The tub is still a focal point. It's gonna be turned a little bit differently in this bathroom versus the one that Lauren showed you. And then you're gonna have this nice, big, beautiful shower. It's got custom tile that goes from floor to ceiling. And you've got a big wide area in there. So definitely a super custom, super nice bathroom, but a lot of nice finishes and features that you can do and you can upgrade in this. Now, the closet is going to feel a little tight and compartmentalized. So you're gonna be able to come back here and it's gonna wrap around and you're gonna have a lot of space in here. They've got some technology stuff back in here, but this closet is gonna feel a little bit smaller than, let's say, like that single story that Lauren showed you. All right, and so the last part of this home before we go downstairs, show you the backyard and show you that other really cool thing is gonna be this back patio. This back patio is gonna be off of the primary suite. You're gonna have some killer views out towards Placer County, Loomis, Lincoln, all of this area, but you know, this is just one of those other little features that makes Toll Brothers unique and different. So let's check out that downstairs. We're gonna touch on pricing, incentives, and what's available here. All right, and last but definitely not least is gonna be this backyard. Now, they put a pool in here. We're not always gonna see homes that are gonna be built with pools in their model homes, but Toll Brothers definitely adds that little feature. Now, they don't do it as a part of their build process, but this is just a great example of what you can do with your backyard. You can have that outdoor living area. You can have the outdoor dining area, especially with California or Northern California having 9 months out of the year with awesome weather. This is just another example of that. So you have the covered patio, which is gonna be your balcony from upstairs where we were just at. You know, you can see the ample size of this pool. You're gonna have some lots that are gonna be flat. They're gonna be usable, which is not always the case when you get some of these homes that are gonna have killer views. Now, my favorite thing about this particular house, and I'm sure it's an option, which is why they called it a 4.5 to potential 5.5, which is going to be this cabana bath. So this is actually super unique. There's an outdoor bathroom with a shower, single vanity sink. Super cool if you're entertaining people and you don't want them running through your house wet to that half bathroom. So definitely a unique, well thought out idea of like, hey, we're gonna have people over, they're gonna be swimming, they're gonna be making a mess. But then you're also gonna see different things like this outdoor backyard barbecue, this patio setup. So definitely a lot of really cool things that you can get with this Etna floor plan out here at Toll Brothers. All right, so that was the 2 model homes that they have modeled here at Toll Brothers up here at Bickford Ranch. Now they have 2 models, but they have 4 different floor plans that they're offering. So we're gonna cover some of the basics and then we'll also go into some of the other details as it relates to it. So we definitely wanna make sure that we're gonna give you the most accurate information. So we'll start off with some of the more general things about the community and then we'll dive into some of the things about the house. But for the community specifically, the Melrose is gonna be somewhere between $28,000 to $30,000 a year. So the average breakdown on that Melrose is gonna be somewhere between $2,200 to $2,500 a month. The monthly HOA is going to be right around $315, and that's gonna cover the parks that are gonna be within the gate. It's also gonna cover the streets as well as the gated part of the community as well, HOA management and things like that.
Now we know that that monthly property tax at Melrose is very, very high compared to what we see in other communities. So let's just give you a quick understanding of why the price is higher up here. So when they were building up here, it is sitting up on top of a ridge, on top of a crest. They had to bring in everything. When they had to bring in all of the infrastructure to build this community. So that's why it is on the higher end than what we would normally see in like a West Roseville, a Folsom Ranch, or even some of the Eldorado Hills areas that we've seen in the past.
Yep, none of that infrastructure was here prior to Bickford Ranch. So you had to bring up all the water up the hill, bring up all the utilities up the hill, all the sewer, all of that stuff that just didn't exist before. So definitely a higher price point. Now, when we were talking to Joe over here at the sales department, he did give us an idea of what some of the prices were, what some of the people were spending. Now, typically in options and upgrades, people who are purchasing these homes can spend anywhere from $150,000 to $300,000 in upgrades. So when you come in or when you reach out to us, some of the pricing that we're gonna have is going to be assuming an average options and upgrades of $200K. So if you don't come close to that, these numbers can be slightly less. If you decide that you wanna go up and above that, it's obviously gonna be a little bit different.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about the homes that you can get here, the prices, and just everything that's offered at this Toll Brothers community. Now, the first home that's going to be their smallest home that they do not have modeled is going to be the Austin. It's going to be a single-story home. It's going to be 3 to 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. It's going to be 3,153 square feet. It's going to be a 3-car garage, and like I said, it is going to be a single-story home. Now, this home starts out at 1.084. Now, one thing to note that with Toll Brothers, 1.084 is not going to be the total price of your home, even if you just said, I want the bare bones. So the way Toll Brothers does it is they will tell you generally what people spend in upgrades for that style of home, and that also kind of includes lot premiums as well. So for the Austin, usually people budget around $200,000 when it comes to upgrading the inside of this home. So that's going to put you at a price point, if you're in the early phases here, of $1.364 million for the lowest priced home in this community. Now, the next home up in size is going to be the Carlsberg home. Now, the Carlsberg home is the gorgeous single story that I walked you through. Now, this is going to be a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom home that's 3,349 square feet. It's going to have a 3-car garage. Now, this home's base price before anything is going to start out at $1.109 million. Now, for this specific home, the Carlsberg, when you add in lot premiums as well as general upgrades, you're looking at a home price of $1.404 million for the Carlsberg home.
So now jumping into their 2-story floor plans, their first 2-story floor plan is going to be their Morganton. Now that home is going to be a 5 to 6 bedroom home. It's going to be a 4.5 to 5.5 bathroom home. 3-car garage. It's going to be 2-story. We showcased a little bit of some of the design features that were going to be different from the Denali over in Eldorado Hills. Now the starting price for that one is going to be $1.174 million, but then with options and upgrades, we're assuming the $200K average of design options. That's going to put you somewhere around $1.494 million. Now keep in mind, some of these lot premiums are gonna be lower up front as they're just starting to build out this development. And then as we get over to some of these view lots that are gonna be directly behind us, some of these lot premiums can be an additional $200,000 to $400,000 depending on which lot that you selected. And they will have some interior lot homes that will have a 0 lot premium. So kind of keep that in mind. If you want the killer view, it's gonna cost you. If you want just to be up here in this community, to be in that environment, you could probably find a home with a 0 lot premium. Now, the last and final home, the hotel that I showed you, is gonna be the Etna. Now that's gonna be their biggest floor plan. That's going to be a 5-bedroom, 4.5 to 5.5 bathroom if you include the cabana bathroom. It's gonna be 4,095 square feet with a 3-car garage. The starting price at that one is gonna be 1.204 million, and it can go up with options and upgrades as high as 1.7, 1.8, just depending on if you wanted an interior view or one with a lot. So keep that in mind. All right, so that was a brand new community by Toll Brothers, Ridgeline at Bickford Ranch. Those were 4 different floor plans, and this is gonna be an amazing gated community with killer views, as you can see behind us. But this is gonna be that part of the video where we say we are licensed real estate agents in the state of California, which means that as much as we love making these videos, we love helping you more with all of your real estate needs. So keep in mind, you can have realtor representation at all of these new construction communities where we can negotiate the best deal, help you save some money, help you get the best possible incentives for what's being offered at that particular community. So,
and you don't have to pay us. So a lot of people are maybe a little bit worried of, oh, I don't want representation because I might have to come out of pocket for that. The builder pays for your representation. We just have to be with you on that very first visit. So if you're planning a trip to the area, definitely reach out to us. One, because we know all of the sales agents at these specific builders. We have great relationships with them. They love working with us. Even more, they love working with our YouTube clients. That's you guys. So make sure you reach out to us.
So that phone number is going to be popping up. We are the ones that answer every phone call, email, and text message, or better yet, book your one-on-one private discovery Zoom call at the QR code or the link that's going to be popping up there. We love connecting with you guys. We love helping you figure out the best game plan and figuring out the easiest structure to help you guys move to the greater Sacramento metro. So if you want to know more information about Lincoln, you can go ahead and visit that video there. Or if you want to see some other additional new construction communities, you can check out this playlist here.